Mrs. Donald Trump. It's the Donald! Oh my God! Mr. and Mrs. Trump, it's an honor to meet you. Ron said his client had a rich uncle, but Donald Trump.
I like keeping a low profile.
Hi, Hillary Banks.
Hey, Hillary.
You know, you look much richer in person.
Hey, Mr. Trump. Hey, how you doing? Will Smith. Hey, listen, you are getting a great house here. And this is quite a deal you're getting for it, too. Look, I'll tell you what. Doing another 50 grand, I cut the grass for you every Saturday.
Genie?
Don't hurt him, Genie.
I wish to become a prince.
Back up, boy. I need some room to work. I'm about to fabulize you.
Genie?
Little head spinny. Better though, right?
I think I'm getting used to it.
Hey, a prince. A prince. Obviously, the ghetto chic is not gonna work. I'm feeling a periwinkle.
What's periwinkle?
No. Chartreuse. Cerise. The lines are all wrong. The color clashes with your skin tone. The silhouette is confused.
This is a big hat.
No, that is not a big hat. Come on, Genie. Gotta kick the door down. We gotta go, go. No.
We've gone too far.
Genie, you're slipping. It's gotta be neutral for the desert. Ivory, beige, bone, Albion.
It's a little heavy.
White.
Have you wondered how you could have found such a treasure? The gods have a plan for you, a destiny.
I've seen its power with my own eyes. Releasing the sand turns back time. Only the holder of the dagger is aware of what's happened.
How did you do that?
Only the dagger can unlock the sands of time. And there are those who would use this power to destroy the world.
Time will erase everything.
I believe the president is a man of his word. But as I said before, regardless of whether action is taken or not, we as Iranians have no choice to carry on the fight.
At least one U.S. aircraft carrier is being moved toward the Middle East, but that could take up to a week to arrive. According to the Associated Press, activist groups are reporting over 3,000 people have died in Iran.
Local activists are coming together after several weeks of widespread protests there, where thousands have died. Voice of Iran organized a protest in Bellevue today. They say recent gatherings in Bellevue and Seattle have drawn hundreds of protesters.
Cyrus the Great is one of the most significant figures in ancient history, and is widely regarded as the founder of the Persian Empire. Born around 600 BC in the region of modern-day Iran, Cyrus was a member of the Achaemenid dynasty. His early life is shrouded in mystery and legend, but by the mid-6th century BC, he had become the ruler of the small kingdom of Anshan. Cyrus quickly set out to expand his territory, and by 550 BC, he had overthrown the Median Empire, uniting the Medes and Persians under his rule.
I want to tell you that the Jewish people have a long memory. So we remember the proclamation of the great king, Cyrus the Great, Persian king, 2,500 years ago. He proclaimed that the Jewish exiles in Babylon can come back and rebuild our temple in Jerusalem. We remember 100 years ago, Lord Balfour, who issued the Balfour Proclamation that recognized the rights of the Jewish people in our ancestral homeland. We remember 70 years ago, President Harry S. Truman was the first leader to recognize the Jewish state. And we remember how a few weeks ago, President Donald J. Trump recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Mr. President, this will be remembered by our people throughout the ages. And as you just said, others talked about it. You did it.
This was the first step in his quest to create one of the largest empires the world had ever seen. Cyrus wasn't just a conqueror, he was also a visionary leader. He is best known for his policy of tolerance and respect towards the cultures and religions of the peoples he conquered. This was a revolutionary approach in the ancient world. One of Cyrus' greatest achievements was the conquest of the mighty Babylonian Empire in 539 BC. After capturing the city of Babylon, he issued the famous Cyrus Cylinder, which many consider to be the world's first declaration of human rights. In it, he proclaimed freedom of religion and allowed the Jews, who had been exiled by the Babylonians, to return to their homeland and rebuild their temple in Jerusalem.
Welcome to Purchase Reviews. Today I'll be reviewing the 70 Years Solid Silver Redemption Temple Coin. This coin signifies Donald Trump's recognition of the centrality of Jerusalem as the capital of the State of Israel, which has caused many people to compare President Trump to Cyrus the Great, whose head is also pictured on the coin alongside Donald Trump. This coin was produced as an expression of immense joy and gratitude to President Trump, following the announcement that the American embassy will be transferred to Jerusalem in honour of Israel's 70th Independence Day. Purchasing one of these coins also helps to fund the building of the Third Temple in Jerusalem, as featured on the back of the coin.
This act earned Cyrus a lasting reputation as a benevolent ruler, and he is even referred to as a Messiah in the Hebrew Bible. Under Cyrus' rule, the Persian Empire grew to encompass much of the known world, stretching from the Mediterranean Sea to the Indus River. He created a vast network of roads and introduced a standardized legal system, which helped maintain order and communication across his vast empire. Unlike many conquerors, Cyrus was known for his relatively lenient treatment of conquered peoples. He believed that an empire was stronger when its subjects were treated fairly and allowed to maintain their own customs and beliefs.
The only way to stop this Armageddon is for us to take the dagger to the secret Guardian Temple. We must take it there, Dastan.
You really enjoy telling me what to do, don't you?
Only because you're so good at following orders.
Yeah, don't press your luck. Assassins.
They strike terror into the heart of all they cross.
Such a noble prince, leaping to assist the fallen beauty.
Who said you were a beauty?
There must be a reason why you can't take your eyes off me.
Fight him!
Cyrus met his end in 530 BC during a campaign against a nomadic tribe in Central Asia. Though his death was violent, his legacy was one of peace and prosperity for the people he ruled. Cyrus' influence extended far beyond his lifetime. He is remembered as a wise and just ruler, and his model of governance influenced later empires, including the Roman and Ottoman empires. His tomb at Pasargadae, which still stands today, is a testament to his enduring legacy as the founder of the Persian Empire.
The High Temple. It's guarded by some sort of demon. Dastan, where's the dagger?
You're welcome to search me for it. You'll have to be very thorough. It's time. We have to get out of here.
Despite the controversy surrounding the Olympic ceremony, the masked man has nevertheless piqued people's interests. His appearance is a very familiar face to some, whilst others think of him as a random parkour guy. Who is he? Why is he there? Is he important to France? Why is he making headlines? Who is the one behind the mask? We will be delving into all of these questions. Who is he? The masked man will be instantly recognizable to gamers. Based on the outfit he is wearing alone, it closely resembles what the assassins, particularly Arnaud Dorian, wore in the video game Assassin's Creed Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity is part of the Assassin's Creed franchise, which was published in 2014 by the company Ubisoft. We will get back to them later. Assassin's Creed Unity's story is set in Paris during the French Revolution from 1789 to 1794. The protagonist, Arnaud Dorian, an assassin, seeks revenge against those responsible for his adoptive father's murder and seeks to expose the true powers behind the revolution. The game is an action-adventure game that consists of parkour gameplay, and this parkour gameplay has become a prominent element associated with the Assassin's Creed franchise. Thus why the masked man in the Olympic ceremony was parkouring around. So why is he there, you may be wondering? Is he important to France? Firstly, Ubisoft, the developer and publisher, is a French video game company. The company is the third largest independent game publisher in the world, and we know that video games have become a very popular form of media, and Assassin's Creed is one of the world's most popular games. Although Assassin's Creed Unity received mixed reviews upon release, around May 2020, Unity was a commercial success as it sold over 10 million units. Also, since Unity is set in France, we can consider this the perfect video game representative and in general the perfect modern media symbol for France. Why is he making headlines? The masked man alone has been attracting people around the world, including the horse rider. However, the appeal of the masked man is due to, well, all sorts of things. Firstly, his mysterious and charismatic nature evoked by his hidden identity has been a popular trope throughout history. Think of Arsène Lupin. Speaking of Arsène Lupin, who is a gentleman thief, the masked man parkouring around Paris and even traveling via zipline gives off that air of mischief in a way.
7 minutes. That's all it took to rob the world's most famous museum.
Ce drame a profondément choqué les agents du musée du Louvre.
On Sunday morning, 4 masked thieves pulled off a $102 million jewelry heist at the Louvre in record time, triggering national outrage and a massive manhunt. Here's how what many are calling the heist of the century happened minute by minute. 9:30 a.m., a truck with an extendable ladder parks near the Louvre's Seine-facing side. Dressed as construction workers, 2 thieves scale the ladder to a second-floor balcony. Using an angle grinder, they cut through a window into the Apollo gallery, just rooms away from the Mona Lisa. Inside, they smash 2 display cases and steal 8 pieces of jewelry dating to the Royal French Napoleonic era. The museum's alarm sounds, alerting museum staff and authorities to the theft. The thieves flee down the ladder, hop onto 2 motorbikes, and speed off southeast towards the A6 highway. In their rush, they drop 1 piece, the crown of Empress Eugenie, which is adorned with over 1,000 diamonds. The crown was recovered on the street outside the museum, but found damaged. Police arrived within minutes and found 2 angle grinders, a blowtorch, gasoline, gloves, a walkie-talkie, a blanket, and the crown at the scene. A yellow vest, possibly from one suspect, was discovered blocks away. The Louvre was closed after the robbery and wasn't reopened until Wednesday morning. The Louvre director, facing questions from lawmakers, revealed one shocking revelation: that the only camera outside the Apollo gallery was facing the wrong way and did not see that van arrive or the ladder resting on the balcony. It's a fact the 4 suspects may have known and raises the question, were they tipped off by someone on the inside, or even did someone move it for them? Alarms and video cameras in the Louvre worked, she said, but because police were only alerted once the gang had already made entry, it was too late. The stakes now? French President Emmanuel Macron has vowed justice, but experts worry the stolen jewelry can't be openly sold in its current state. The fear is the thieves will dismantle these priceless artifacts, selling the jewels individually and erasing centuries of history forever.
Secondly, his design. It is designed uniquely from Arnaud's, which makes us perceive him as his own character. We can even see that Japanese artists have taken a liking to him due to this. Lastly, there seems to be a consensus that his scenes were one of the most phenomenal moments in the ceremony. The one that currently being mentioned on my feed a lot is the scene of him in the Louvre.
Getting a private tour of the Louvre Museum. There's only one thing everybody will be looking at over the next few days at Paris 2024.
The masked man enters the Louvre as all the painting's eyes move as he passes by. He notices that the figures in the paintings are suddenly missing, and as he turns around, he notices a figure from a painting running past him. As he follows it, he sees all the artworks coming to life and looking out the window to see the Olympic ceremony. This scene is beautiful in execution due to its animation, transitions, and music choice of French composer Saint-Saëns' Danse Macabre, but also due to its symbolizing France's artistic past influencing modern times. Who is the one behind the mask? It was revealed on Twitter that the masked man was Simon Nogueira. He is France's free-running champion and parkour icon, a man perfect for the role of the masked man. Unfortunately, it is not Arnaud Dorian himself, but at least we got to experience a real-life assassin traveling all over Paris across various time periods to present day.
All right, okay. I'm the Homelander. I am Homelander. As a superhero, sometimes you have to do things. So, why did I do it? I did it because it's the right thing to do. Quite simply, I did it because it's the right thing to do. There you go. Everybody loves you because you're perfect. You're perfect.
For me personally, when approaching the role, it's sort of hard to figure out because there's so many things that he gets hit with. I think that Donnie is what he comes in contact with.
Two for Evil Dead, please. That'll be $2.
Why are you wearing that stupid bodysuit?
Why are you wearing that stupid man suit?
Wake up, Donnie. I made a new friend.
Real or imaginary?
28 days. Imaginary. 6 hours. 42 minutes. 12 seconds. Do you believe in time travel?
I'm going to tell you a little story today about a young man whose life was completely destroyed by fear.
You want to tell Mom and Dad why you stopped taking your medication?
Watching me.
Up
the simplest terms, like, and most abstract terms, I could say it's a journey. Like, it's just a journey about discovering who you are. And the irony of the whole thing is that, like, hopefully by the end, it's not only Donnie who realizes it, but the audience in a way. And they have to go back and they have to watch it again, and they have to watch it again. But it's just like this ridiculous, fantastic, completely absurd yet completely naturalistic and realistic mixture of humor, like sadness, comedy, and madness, like rolled up in this ball of this like crazy story journey.
God. Teachers are the custodians of our youth. They are the real heroes. You do nothing. You think you can do what I do? Do it. Nobody can do what I do. I'm the Homelander. I'm the Homelander. I am the Homelander. I'm the Homelander. I'm the Homelander. I'm the Homelander. And I can do whatever the f*** I want.
President Trump, who attended Fordham, a Jesuit university, came face to face today with the first Jesuit Pope. The rest is history.
Oh, this is great. Thank you. Pray for me. Pope Francis has died. He was 88 years old. Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio, was elected in 2013 after Pope Benedict XVI resigned, ushering in a more modern era for the Catholic Church.
The Pope, struggling to speak for long periods, used an aide to deliver one of his final messages, a condemnation of policies that stir up contempt for the vulnerable, the marginalized, and the migrants.
E.T. was there as Francis, the first Latin American pontiff, made various visits to the U.S.
In the land of the free, at the home of the brave.
I got in. I'm going to Harvard.
Hey, we should totally throw a party. I mean, Mom and Dad are gone, and it's Halloween carnival. We can totally get away with it.
Okay. It has to be small, right?
Water balloons and a dozen rolling quarters. I stole 4 beers from my dad. Well, we got it good.
He's one of the unforgettable faces of the January 6 riots, the so-called QAnon shaman, Jacob Chansley. And now he and his mother are talking to Inside Edition. Chansley is on his mother's speakerphone, calling in from federal prison in Oklahoma, where he's serving a 41-month sentence for his role in the chaos. How are you doing?
Considering the fact that I'm not in solitary confinement anymore, I'm better than I was when I was in solitary.
He famously led the insurrectionists through the Capitol, making his way to the Senate dais.
13 figures. Well played. That was some risk.
I was very careful with Ernie collaborating with me every step of the way to be able to find the movie narrative inside this dense forest of Ernie's profound imagination.
The Oasis being the ultimate toy box with all the toys in the world, and then playing that with one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. It results in just amazing action and such a fun adventure.
Ernest Cline is such a visionary, and I think has seen the future before any of us possibly could even imagine it.